Hey, what's going on, guys? You know, I've spoken to so many of you, either through text, on the phone, and you've shared your story with me. You shared with me the things that you've done wrong and how you've messed up in your marriage, and now you're separated. Looks like you're gonna be heading for a divorce. And some of you are just so hurt and you don't know what to do. You feel worthless. You feel hopeless. And of course, hearing all these stories, you know, it makes me go back to my past and all the things that I've done. But the good thing is that God's forgiven me and I've forgiven myself, so I'm past that. The devil does not have that stronghold on me any longer. But I go back to some of the stories in the Bible with men like you and I, that where they felt discouraged, where they felt hopeless, they didn't feel needed or wanted. They just felt like screw-ups. It was over. You know, look how God used Moses. This guy passed out in the field naked because he drank too much. David slept with a woman who wasn't his wife, got her pregnant. So to hide it from her husband, the husband was in the army, put him on the front lines, and he was murdered. So you have a murderer and an adulterer. Then you have Saul. Saul killed so many Christians, but God transformed his life, and his new name is Paul. And Paul, to me, is one of the greatest preachers of all time. So when we think that we're a screw up and how God can't use us and how we can't start over, go back to those kind of stories. Because we're not hopeless. We are needed and we are wanted. I know this time is hard. I know it's rough, especially in the beginning. You need to have that time in the beginning to feel it. You need to feel everything. The pain, the hurt, the pain and hurt that you've caused. But then you need to start working on you. Use this time wisely, my friends. Start getting help immediately, as soon as you can. Don't wait months and months, and then the divorce comes and your wife or husband say, well, what kind of work have you done to better yourself, to be a better husband, to be a better wife? And you sit back and, well, I work hard. I don't think so. You need to find the right therapist, counselor, marriage coach, whomever it may be, and get started now. Find some books that can really just that you can relate to. And I'll tell you, I'm not a reader, but I've read over 20-something books, and wow, and little by little, God is showing me, you know, how I need to be a better husband, how I need to be a better father. There's so much that I have learned through working on myself, not just by reading books. I've been to therapy, counseling, everything. But guys, what you see and how God has given me such a peace and almost like a new beginning, He can do this for you. All He's waiting for is you. Know this, His arms are wide open, and I say this every time, but you can never be too far from God's reach. So guys, tonight, know that you are needed. Know that you are wanted. And know you're going to get through this. But God is the only one who can help you. So don't waste another minute, okay? I love you guys. Be encouraged.